And it's a matchup that definitely can get out of control, especially if Canyon babysits a lot. The top stop means it's very difficult to trade like that. It's okay. We're going to see that first roam here. It's Blank who arrives first.
Oh, great sidestep on the bowling ball as Doran. He's going to get forward. The watch out Eat is not going to connect there as Canyon's looking to come up, but he's not going to be there in time. Showmaker also joining as Canyon's going to shadow step through. He's looking for Blank right now. Reaping Slash will connect. And the Force of Will comes down, and that's a very, very easy kill. So Canyon going to pick one up as well, and we're dead even as far as them kills are concerned. Win out on that trade very nicely, despite the flash having to be invested.
They have no ward.
Another flash forward. The play's incredible, but I don't know whether it's going to be enough. Reaping Slash comes down, doesn't get enough work done. And Hybrid, he gets the shield. Oh my god, this is so close. Canyon's desperate. The Umbral Trespass underneath the turret. He picks up one kill, picks up two, and then he's back to the fountain.
Fantastic here for Canyon. I mean, you know you can really push the issue in this lane when you have a Jarvan to support your aggressive play, and you have your ultimate, which just allows you to dive turret basically without any punish. We are going to see this traded back, though.
Yep, that is a very, very dead Jarvan, as Blank's going to spin around. This was, yeah, just desperate.
Both options pretty viable. I mean, he is
just really strong on the blue cane as well.
Yeah, and he is just absolutely dominating this early game. It's exactly what he needs to do.
Oh dear, Ghost having to press every single button he has, but it is not enough. Meet a very large amount of years, my friend. On to Yukal, but he's got a lantern ride to take. As I don't know whether that cannon was taken, which makes me a little bit sad. Blank's coming on over the wall here. Oh no, denied the barrel, but flashes the Gnar. And Khan's going to get out to safety.
Flash trade. And this ends up being a big ultimate tossed in here for you, Cal. He wanted to maybe hope that Showmaker was going to commit further. This is just a crazy skirmish, Alice. I'm going to give it back to you.
Yeah, it's going to be the knock up onto Blank. He takes the lantern to get to safety, though. As you can see, the sleep does connect. Good hook again from Zeus. His Thresh has been amazing this game. Scatter the Weak, not going to connect as Zeus goes golden. Canyon wanting to get that kill pretty desperately, does so. Umbral Trespass now onto Blank in the backline. In the meantime, though, Showmaker is going to be taken down. Khan shoots the Victor in the back of the head. The Kane also going to suffer, but I don't know. Maybe that's going to
end up saving earlier. It's like, well, this is actually an incredible play. You can already see in this game alone, if you're watching Zeus for the first time, he's a very good Thresh player. So when left available, this is a very strong combo. So we'll see the Drake taken.
Yep.
If you look at... oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I just looked at Yukal's items, and
we're going to see that mid turret go down, and KT are just not letting go of their lead. They're not going to take any risky fights. They're just going to wait
comfortably. And, you know, he has a CS advantage. He's actually doing very, very well. But I just don't know whether the Gangplank is going to any stuns. And the CC that Damwon Kia can put out is so extraordinarily important. Every bit of it. Because they're going to need it if this fight is going to be won by them. Hook is going to go wide. Cannon Barrage for a fair bit of damage here. Doran going to get the wall up, and the Gnar into the wall. Beryl taking so much damage as Damwon Kia get back over the wall again. Beryl keeps his life. And now Doran's looking for that teleport back in and for that team fight. It looks like they'll give away the Cloud Drake, but who really cares about a Cloud Drake, to be honest? Kane's going to be able to lock that one down, and now Damwon Kia, they need to get the heck out of here.
Yeah, this is...
There is an angry Gnar hopping over the wall. Canyon is going to find him, but the rest of KT are going to find Canyon. The Umbral Trespass comes down. I think the Doran is going to be okay as the flash out. Not sure whether that was worth it, as it's another kill for the Aphelios.
I mean, you could feel the frustration in Canyon's play here. The flash there is just like, nothing is going right. They got the Drake, but like you said, it's not that significant, and they end up losing a fight, and that was... what felt like Damwon Kia's last chance to win a dominant fight and make a big statement. And even with Doran's mistake, it looks like we're not quite done with this yet. Even with Doran's overextension there, they still just can't win the fight. Like they can't actually pull this 5v5 off, and it's just going to get harder and harder from here.
Well, Damwon Kia are at least going to be able to get inside track here on this mid lane. The gold lead has been 3k for what feels like the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But I still just don't think that that's going to be great news for Damwon Kia, as Khan getting down very, very low. Still has some oranges to eat. As you can see, this poke damage is starting to get real scary. There's the flash forward, but Blank not going to find too many with the sleep. A couple come through, and there is going to be Showmaker falling down very, very low. Great Zhonya's out from Blank to keep him alive, as that trade back was going to not happen with the amount of Zhonyas that are happening on the side of KT Rolster. So it feels so inevitable.
Yeah,
if
it really
KT
does.
get a hold of Damwon Kia, it's just so hard for them to actually do anything.
Yeah, they have no front line like you mentioned, and they are super squishy. And when the damage output is this high, you have so much what feels like even burst and sustain like with this comp.
Yeah, right.
With the Lilia.
Let's come in here as Ghost is going to have the cleanse. So now, chasing after Doran is okay. Now they finally sink their teeth in, and you can see there's so much damage.
Yeah.
In this duo.
And I think KT, I don't even think this is risky for KT. I think this is actually totally safe. Look at the damage on the barrel.
Yeah, Barrel's in a lot of trouble. He's going to flash. That bowling ball wasn't going to hit as the Chaos Storm has been used. Damwon Kia fancy themselves a steal. They'll get it as Canyon locks that one down. Now, Hybrid could be in a little bit of trouble, but no, he's just going to explode as soon as he exits his Umbral Trespass. Definitely did feel a little bit like trespassing there, as he did at least manage to lock down the Baron. So that may have bought Damwon Kia some time.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot more frustrating to get value out of this team fight because of the, empowered Baron minions, but it looks like Blank is just going to solo the Drake. They're going to go help him out. Still a threat that, you could see Ghost come in there and find him. They have vision control, so I don't know if this is completely necessary, but Khan's trying what he can, He's like, well,
yep.
Going to try to trade this back for a tower, but he can't even do that. It's so frustrating to watch this comp for Damwon Kia because I think it was a really cool comp. I think it's a really smart comp. It just didn't get ahead enough early on, and I mean that's sometimes all it takes to really take the wind out of the sails of a comp that needs to be winning the whole way through from start to finish.
Doran might have made a little bit of a mistake here. Yep, that's going to be the stun and the kill. Khan tanks up the turret for a little bit longer than he necessarily has to, but another pick in the side lane. And Doran has been the last decent game so far. I think he's certainly one of the shining lights here on the side of Damwon Kia, as we are going to see Canyon look for Doran, and maybe he's not quite as tanky as we thought. There's the Umbral Trespass once again. Oh, the fadeaway not quite enough. And the Death's Daughter is going to come in and lock down the kill. Khan, very happy to...
It's going back towards Damwon.
Well, it's a very, very deep teleport, as now Doran going to try and get the Gnar onto Canyon, who's now very, very sleepy. Heads inside the wall, but unfortunately that's not going to keep him safe. They do manage to trade back the kill. It was just an R button, I believe, pressed by Showmaker. But that was...
Teleport responses to the ganks is what I think we need to see KT you do more consistently. Ooh, Barrel.
Oh my god, Zeus is so good, man! Denies everything.
That was so sick. This has been a comp that's broken even. Like, oh, the comp is not working the way it's supposed to. But Canyon's going to poke, and we're going to actually look for some threats. Speaking of.
Well, not actually finding too many of these W's this time around, as the Baron going down very, very low. Canyon not going to be able to secure it this time around, as it's in fact Yukao that picks up the Baron. Cannon Barrage trying to get the work done, but KT just fall back. They've taken their Baron, now they're looking to try and get out. Doran now trying to get out. Stridebreaker going to help for that.
Yeah, for me, I'm not excited about how the fight went. Like, I think they could have done it a lot better. But the fact that they're willing to do fights is a good sign for me as Blank.
Yeah, there's the Flash Cataclysm. In goes Canyon, finds Blank towards the back end. He should be able to wait out this Zhonya's as he falls asleep and just gets taken down, unfortunately. Wasn't even able to press R in time, as that's a double kill for Doran now, as Ghost is pretty strong, but so's Doran. As you can see, Hybrid just gets over, and that's a few years that Showmaker has to now think about what he just did. And KT feeling real good with this Baron buff pushing up the bottom lane.
Oh, this is the decisive KT Rolster that I wanted to see. This is the kind of plays that you got to make when you have a comp like this. You have to be confident. And I don't know, man. Blank makes a really good case for player of the game. I think I'm still going to give it to Zeus, but he's had a fantastic game with Lilia. How many times has he almost died in these team fights? He knows exactly how far he can push the limit. I mean, his Zhonya timings have been incredible, and this guy is... This is one of his stronger champions for sure, and I think he's been. This is where
just
KT
stole the red buff. That's not very nice. Wasn't very
BM
kind.
at the stage.
Yeah. Well, this Baron gonna get taken down extraordinarily quickly.
Yeah, look how fast it goes.
The Canyon is here. Showmaker's gonna have to flash out. Doran's just dead. That's a great pick off there from Damwon Kia. They did have to invest Showmaker's flash, but they take down the top laner and stop the Baron. This game's still going, Wolf, and it's still not feeling like KT have taken back enough control.
It's not
in order to make this one work.
Yeah, the Lantern was a little bit misplaced there, it looks like, and he's just not able to take it. He's just blown up so quickly. And now, Damwon Kia, I mean, they're not like making a quote-unquote Baron play right now, but they're threatening the idea, which means KT have to be careful.
Oh, dear. Canyon, he's going to get hooked. He'll be taken down. That's the jungler dead. Now Barrel's going to dive on in, but remember, all he has is his Zhonya's, really, to try and keep himself alive, as Blank dived into the front line. Not entirely sure why he was going for that one, but They get rid of Showmaker. Canyon's already dead. This is a free Baron if they want it. Ghost and Khan now to try and pick up the pieces.
Yeah, this is this is becoming a bit of a clown fiesta here in the later parts of this. As the observer showed, Canyon did not have vision of where KT were, and there's a lot of lockdown that can destroy you instantly, blow you up immediately if you do end up getting caught by a death sentence. And that's exactly what happened. So that was, I mean, I like to play to try to threaten KT and try to force them into that position where you're going to maybe get a pick, but not alone and not that aggressively.
Well, KT will be able to take down a couple of inhibitors.
Just
Ghost
respawned.
tidied up the minion wave, and the rest of it was helped by a Khan. So that means that the game isn't over just yet, but still, it is getting more and more difficult. Cloud Soul will finally be claimed.
Yep. This is going to... Watch how fast this one disappears. Magic trick Hybrid's going to do on this. Okay, teleport coming through. You see that Blank is on his way, but fighting without him is very risky, but not when Damwon Kia are not all grouped up. This is a weird game, Atlas.
This is actually just so strange. Not sure what Yukao was thinking he could do, but he was just dead, as it turned out. But it is going to be a trade. Khan for Yukao. So maybe just getting a little bit too hypey after thinking that they had a 5v4 situation and immediately turning it into a 4v4.
I feel like KT don't really need to force this right now. With the minion wave pushing on the bottom side, they just play it slow. That's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, the idea
gets a pick, it's
is
over.
as often as they can. Exactly right. Look at this huge shield on Hybrid as well.
Like, where is Zeus standing, though?
Severum, Crescendum. Oh my god, the damage is in goes Beryl, dies as he puts them into the baby cage. Not sure what he was trying to do, and the rest of his team also not quite sure how to follow up either, but sometimes you just got to throw the haymaker, as it's a good scat of the week to deny Doran's engage. Showmaker gets out as Ghost just presses his cleanse button because I think he was frightened, and now he's well and truly dead. Killer Instinct does come down, and yeah, just not able to fight 1 versus 4 as a little Kai'Sa, as it turns out.
And this is one of those games where, you know, KT's main front line is their damage. You try to engage if your barrel. It's like, what? Doran?
Yeah, he might be going down here as Scat of the Week is going to claim it. So Canyon finds another one. Blank is here with a smite. He's level 18 as well as Canyon. So it's going to be an even battle when it comes to the smites. Showmaker doesn't have flash or anything. There's the cannon barrage as Khan just gets a massive Chaos Storm, but he's now trying to turn it onto Yukao. It's not going to happen. It's going to be stolen by Syndra. All right, cue the Yakety Sax Wolf. This one's ridiculous.
It's actually crazy. He steals the Baron. Showmaker steals the Baron. It's a pretty even playing this Victor. Can almost one-shot Barrel, as you can see. So he's just going to keep zoning. And if they commit in, he has Zonius, they have Lantern, so I like where Yukao is standing here. Because he's like, oh, if you come in, you're going to eat insane damage. That's their positional advantage they have with this Victor pick.
Well, now Damwon Kia trying to get towards this pit. Cannon Barrage does come down, but Canyon pushed out of the fight already, and the Elder is taken by KT. Khan also not able to eat enough oranges here by the looks of things, as he's going to fall sleepy, and he's going to be taken down. Very, very squishy with that switch over to the Gale Force. Instead of his shield bow that he had earlier, just wanted to give himself the mobility, and unfortunately, it looks like Damwon Kia may have lost out. It is going to be Yukao being taken down here. Showmaker trying to run. Oh my goodness, the passive doing so much work. But Scat of the Week as well as the Orb is going to take down the Thresh. But look at this. There's going to be some very angry dragons coming over towards Showmaker if Doran can finally hit an ability. As, oh my god, that was actually such high value. And that's going to finally be the dragon coming down. And I believe KT, in a 50-minute game, have finally taken the victory.
They finally did it, Atlas. There was a bit of yakety sax, as you said. There was a little back and forth action around these late game objectives. We got all the Drakes possible. We got several Barons. But this is a game, and I feel like if you're KT, you're frustrated with some of the weaker parts.
We'll lock that one away.
Yep. This is another one of those moments where Uri gives Doran a pat on the back. This has happened like so many. This matchup, because Alistar can easily knock you up outside of your ult. There's a lot of ways it can go badly. He did hit 6, right? This is the timing I was talking about, where you come over here, you look for a pick, and they're going to commit. Yeah,
there's the flash in. Great stun from the Attract Repel. Both flashes come out immediately, but Zeus might not be so lucky. The flash forward, and Ghost grabs the first blood. Blank also trying to get those bowling balls in there as the sleep comes down onto 2. The flash onto... I mean, he almost died, actually. If the Umbral Trespass was in range, it could have meant that Canyon gets on top of him, and then Blank has a hard time, as we've got a bit of a fight here on Shelly. Canyon inside the wall, trying to get towards the objective, down to 50 health. Not entirely sure who took it. Actually, as now Hybrid gets his S rank, and you can see Ghost trying to bounce around this fight, and he is going to be able to pick off the Samira. Khan looking for Yukal, but he's just going to find a death ray to the face. He didn't really want that one. Good hook shot there from Doran to get himself out to relative safety. That being said, he does have to take the long way through, and we'll take a couple of turret shots here. Make that 3, and Ghost is going to grab that kill in the end. I think he can walk through there with only taking 2, but he's sort of just fumbling, trying to figure out exactly where their next move is going to be, and Beryl's decided that he just wants to fight Blank in the jungle. Potentially get sleepy, but no, Blank's just dead after this stopwatch does wear down. There's the Magnet Storm trying to get Yukal out of the fight as the Lilia is taken. But now we'll see whether Damwon Kia can find more. Yukal down extraordinarily low. Showmaker going to be able to grab that kill, as you can see. Now Hybrid finds himself underneath a turret.
Isn't working for them.
Well, with the Thresh banned, it was much more difficult to pick the Aphelios, and so you can sort of understand why. But it feels like Kai'Sa really has fallen to the wayside. Not something that KT were considering, and out of this wall as best he can, it looks like they are going to try and contest for this blue buff, as well as take down this bottom outer turret, which they do so very comfortably. And Beryl connecting the attract repel once again, and this will just be Damwon pushing KT away from these objectives. And that's what we're talking about, right? Like, if you're just going to concede ground like this over and over again, the side laning Camille doesn't really have the value.
Yeah. It doesn't, and you don't get value out of your Samira pick either in this case. Move anywhere you can't do anything, you're never going to have positional advantage, and now you're just so far behind, in terms of items even, that you can't even think about taking a Drake fight, even if you...
And they're just, it just feels like they are too oppressively far ahead at this point in the game. Composition has certainly come online. Prowler's Claw now in for Canyon as well. He's got so much ability haste, just needs to complete his Mira mana, and then he can just spam those W's for days.
Yeah.
And the Kane's just going to be so frustrating.
You know, like, League of Legends in a lot of esports, especially MOBAs, RTSs, as long as you have this lead that's just impossible to come back in. And even moments like this, you try and see.
Well, yeah, Khan, we'll see whether he can survive here, as he's actually doing a decent job. Flashes out, but that's a good stun. Gets a bit sleepy there as well, as the Watch Out Eve comes down, but he's too tanky. Blank is going to be taken here as Canyon's just going to dash on through him, and now Doran's trying to turn this one. There's the flash forward from Zeus, and it's a double kill for the Camille. Maybe, just maybe, some shine. Not a projectile, what is this?
Yeah.
And as it turns out, coding, am I right?
Yeah.
As Beryl looking for Yukal there towards the top side, gets the crash down. There's the Magnet Storm as well, and they will have enough damage after this Zhonya's has been popped, and Showmaker is going to pick up that kill. Doran's back towards the bottom side. He's taking himself a red buff.
Challenge anymore. Not to mention that everyone's significantly behind. Yukal's stopwatch is broken. So, I mean, even if he were here, it's just going to be such an incredible uphill battle. I thought the previous attempt from Damwon Kia was a little bit aggressive because, you know, they should have known that he's walking on the model runway and just do tons of damage and then be able to zone this safely because he already used the stopwatch. So it's like, how can he even get in here to do anything? He's under so much threat. The Banshee's Veil isn't going to be enough.
Oh god, Blank just explodes. We get the Hextech Ultimatum, the engage is in, and Showmaker's taken down immediately. Let's see what Ghost can actually get done here, as he could potentially fall asleep, and is going to. Canyon still trying to get some work done, but unfortunately can't really do it. Hybrid going to get trespassed, and now Canyon trying to take matters into his own hands. Ghost was still just getting to work on the Elder Drake, and unfortunately wasn't able to participate at all in the fight. Does manage to get one off towards the backside, and now the Yakety Sax are going to once again be queued, as somehow Blank is losing a fight against a Rel, as now Doran trying to fight against Ghost, and Ghost might be able to win it out, but no, he's in melee range, and that is going to be a dead Callista. And now KT might be able to get an Elder for themselves. Yeah, Blank is still alive.
This is actually so crazy this is even possible to happen. Peril in the bottom fight. They're AP scaling, am I right? I guess that patch code came through.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, this is going to be the Elder Drake that I never thought we'd ever see taken. I think the teleport timing is just a little bit off. Showmaker, well, show me the magic.
We can't see the health bar.
Oh my god, he was so close.
Goodness, that was very scary. Yeah, now Khan looking for a potential engagement here. Wants Showmaker to be able to get into the area, but you can see KT just trying to waddle their way out. Zeus might be a sacrificial cow. But no, he's
using the Camille. Especially when Doran has his teleport available, that's when KT can really strike.
Whoa! Go. Speaking of striking, that is going to be the Fate's Call brought out. Not sure whether the Rel is exactly the engaged target, but it does buy them enough space to take down this outer turret. Now the Kane running for his...
Now this Baron goes down quickly, right? We're not at 25 minutes for the Baron this time.
Yeah, Blank doesn't have flash either, so they're not getting into this pit. It is going to be the Baron secured. The Rend is going to do it, and now the Pulverize only onto Ghost. Not exactly what they wanted, and now Doran's getting poked down. The Magnus Storm is fantastic from Beryl. Doran does get into the back line, but he has to stopwatch so early. The Samira gets rid of the Rel. Khan as well
Hybrid
going down low, and there is the S rank, but it's just not enough. Ghost just takes it and then offers his damage back. Doran is going to punish him though, and now Showmaker finds himself on the wrong edge of the fight, and Zeus even headbutts his way out of the way of the Syndra damage, and KT win another team fight.
Yeah,
That's
Beryl,
an ace for one in the blink of an eye. So really impressive stuff so far from Hybrid, sort of utility-wise, but now you've got Doran trying to fight Khan here on the bottom side. Another Ram comes in. This is how you avoid the Blade Well. Use it without her being anywhere near. But that's a teleport. What the heck was that? Yukel, no.
That ain't the ward from last game. That's not a deep ward you're teleporting on for free. Oh, that's a huge blunder. They cannot afford to lose him. Like, they can't win this fight anymore. They got to get out of here. Like, how do you...
50 seconds as well.
That's
and he
all
teleported in, so he can't actually, like, join.
Yeah.
Oh, God, this is not exactly what you want. Hybrid's moving immediately towards the mid lane, as Damwon Kia should just be able to take this Elder for free. 4v5 is not... Yeah, what KT are going to be able to do. And absolutely not. I mean, Blank has not been smiting very well so far this series. He's also a level down, so that's never happening. Plus, there's a Callista, so to be perfect...
Yeah, I don't know, dude. What is this?
These games are just going on for absolutely forever. KT have been able to hold on so well throughout these mid games, but maybe the eyes need to be turned to Damwon, who may not have been able to snowball as effectively as they have been in the past. It's Kane trying to throw out these W's from inside the wall, but not quite able to get too much. There's now Khan. He's got a huge health bar, but with Hybrid here, it makes it so hard for Damwon to try and force any engages. Okay, that Blaze Reach was fantastic, and that is going to be Damwon Kia walking on in. They've still got that Elder buff, and so therefore KT do have to try and avoid fighting at all costs. Attempted stun there, but Bellow's Breath, pretty good ability.
You have to give up that inhibitor for KT. I really like how they're responding right now. And Damwon Kia are like, well, maybe we'll get a second one. It is it's reaching a little bit to hope for that, but I'm gonna try to force the issue.
Don't quite have a timer on the Elder buff, but should be wearing off relatively soon, as Damwon will take 2 inhibitors for their trouble. They played this one out very, very well, and now they've sort of clawed back.
Wow, this is such like
Controls
that move that Damwon Kia are going to start this. And Ghost damage output is insane. They know Doran is dealing with the top push. He has teleport, but where is he going to teleport to? It's still going to take a long time for him to rejoin this fight.
This Baron's 100% gone. Bowling Ball also going to go wide, as now Damwon Kia set up.
And KT will have to engage here and hope for a big S rank.
Oh no, that was exactly not what they wanted. As Zeus now has to go back to base, that could buy the space required for Damwon Kia just to break open the bottom side as well. 3 inhibitors down is so difficult to defend. Push out on the top side was good by Doran. He's definitely made it a long trek for this super minion to get up towards the base. But yeah, they need the miracle like now as well, because their base is well and truly exposed. They have this brief moment of respite, and they need to force a fight. They need to start it right now. Damwon, no. That's why they're just playing back, just trying to hold them here, because they know it's just a matter of time before Super Creeps just win the game for them. So the River Ram certainly in favor of Damwon Kia here. Bellow's Breath from Khan gets him out of the CC. As, that double stun was fantastic. Good sidestep from Doran, who's now looking for Canyon. Flashes over. I don't know whether that's exactly what you wanted, as there's the Umbral Trespass, and the GA is down. And now you can see the Kane trying to get into the fight. Meanwhile, Showmaker says, nah, I'm done with this game, boys. I'm getting out of here. He's focusing on the Nexus turrets. And Damwon Kia still playing this fight out relatively well. KT do win the fight, but the Nexus being dead is going to mean that they lose the game.
We will see that, so...
All right,
we saw a lot last year. Yeah.
Indeed. We've seen Wukong one other time in the LCK, and it wasn't great. I get this one shoved.
And Blank is here, Atlas. Like, this is starting to look really iffy.
He's going to dive in on top. The watch out Eep comes down. Showmaker does move on over, like you were saying, but Canyon can't quite find the spears. Wants to find another one here, but the bowling ball is going to connect, and another spear is going to go wide. Now Showmaker finds himself in trouble, may have to flash, and does so. Tries to get the stun, but he's not going to be able to. That's going to be first blood going over to Yukal. Great start here for KT.
Damage before Showmaker showed up.
Well, now I've got the all-in. Cyclone goes down. Khan tries to get into position, gets the next knock-up as the spear is not going to connect. Blank, though, not going to be so lucky. Khan so incredibly low. It's a 1-for-1 in the end. Another spear goes completely wide as now Canyon's able to find the double kill. No need to hit any spears. He does manage to lock down. Damwon here back in a better position. The problem is that Doran still has a huge CS lead, so he might still need some more help as in goes Beryl. Hybrid very, very low, flashes out. Ghost gets on top of him though. The Acathian Rain, not quite enough, but he gets the supercharger and he's going to be absolutely fine. Zeus walking extraordinarily slowly away from this one. Another headbutt pulverized and Zeus... Yeah, it was. You definitely have to give him some shout outs. KT will eventually grab themselves the Drake like you were talking about. Next one going to be an just a pickaxe now to... head into the build as in goes Beryl, gets the headbutt into the wall. Canyon gonna be very happy for the setup, and that is so easy here for Damwon here on the bottom side.
Not as around the Drake pit, so I can kind of see why Hybrid thought he was safe, like looking back at it now. Like he's got the control ward towards where UCal is, all that thought.
Yeah, got another Cyclone coming through. That's the second knock-up. Doran in trouble, flashes into the brush, was trying to dupe and go for the mind game there onto Khan, get another flash over the wall, but unfortunately not able.
He's having a hard time.
It's a roughie. He does secure the Grump, but they need 3 people in this area, and there's 4 from Damwon Kia. So we are just going to fight over a blue buff, and Showmaker's just going to take it away. Beryl has the ultimate available. Not going to go to sleep just yet, as in goes the Magnet Storming Rel, but the headbutt is going to put him right into danger. The gameplay button is pressed, and now Khan with the follow-up with the Cyclone. His Trinity Force is online, and he's so scary. The sleep came in. He flashes on top of UCal. There's a Chaos Storm there. That was always going to be a rough time. Is now Canyon thinking about fishing for one of these spears. Not going to be able to find it there, unfortunately, as UCal is certainly playing with fire.
Yeah. Okay, you could say that again. That was a very scary, scary moment. He's got his Banshees.
Canyon is lurking in the area. Another spear is going to connect as the hammer shot does go back, and now Khan looking to try and come in here. Red buff is ticking down. The spear connects after the flash. Running down a corridor is so scary against an Italy, and Canyon shows him exactly why.
We talked about the matchup between Doran and Khan very early on in the series, right? It was one of our key points, one of the ones to watch out for, and then we talked about it in this third game. Like, how does the Wukong do? Opposed 6, it can't be hard for the Jace, but who's going to end up winning out with the jungle rotation? It's been the Wukong.
Yeah, well, this is a bit of a dive here towards the bottom side of the map. Possibly dicey now as Zeus tries to get out with his ultimate. Showmaker coming on down as Ghost goes aggressive and locks down the Rel. Now the rest of KT looking like a banquet for Damwon Kia as there's a nice scatter. The weak Khan going to be able to grab that kill as Hybrid is trying to get out, utilizes the ultimate, has to flash. And now,
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. It is going to be able to take down that turret on the top side of the map, though, so nicely done. And now looking for his Hurricane, potentially. He went for Rapid Fire Cannon just for the added range in the past as well, but... yeah,
as I say it, here we go.
Yeah, Doran hasn't actually started teleporting just yet as UCal gets into the area. This Baron going down very, very low. The AoE is good as Showmaker getting eaten up by the Chaos Storm Beryl. Now trying to keep them in position. Doesn't quite have that pulverized back again, and it is going to be Canyon locking down the Baron. Blank also going to fall to the power of the Wukong, but he's also going to go down now. Hybrid gets in amongst it. Ghost going to get autoed to death, and now Canyon's going to be in trouble too. The reset's going to allow Hybrid to get all that damage down. So they do manage to win. A Cloud Soul, so not exactly the most exciting. Is now Khan cycloning through, wanting to keep this turret alive if he can, but he's not going to be able to. Just presses his R button a couple of times. And Damwon Kia, they are pushing on the bottom side. You can see Ghost has a good shove in the mid lane as well, so it's not like...
It's actually going to be pretty impactful. As UCal is just like, look, if you guys are going to, again, just kind of walk around, I will kill you! What?
Yeah, Beryl might just die. He actually has to ult at the very end. Not exactly getting a lot of value out of that one, but UCal also getting poked down by Showmaker. Spears now coming through, avoided there by the crash down.
Oh, no.
Great stun as Ghost just dives on in, and both of the solo laners just evaporate in an instant. Ghost now trying to take matters into his own hands yet again. Beryl not quite able to find the pole flash there as Zeus does make it out, but that just turned on a dime. And Ghost being able to take so much control now.
When you get away with it, you look like a god. When you don't get away with it, you look like a fool. And I think we know which one of these UCal is going to look like after the end of this series. Yeah. Way overextended, way too aggressive. Like, it looked cool, but until it didn't.
Well, Zeus actually goes in as well and throws his life away. Ghost grabs yet another kill. Blank goes golden, but I have a feeling that's only going to be for a little while. He flashes out. The Samira is going to be the one that goes down, and Showmaker locks down the final double. This is going to be the Nexus falling at 33 minutes, and Damwon Kia continue their win streak, but KT made him work for it.